Good morning, everybody. I hope that this wonderful week that we just had um, helped you rest a little and that you had a very good time during that week and that now you are ready for the final sprint that we are starting today. As you know, this is the last part of the year. I hope we are going to be able to finish the Unit 9 and Unit 10 by the end of this week, this semester, sorry. And if we do succeed in that, I think we will have had a very, 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 very great year. So, you go and take your workbook and your student book. And to start, we will need to start, you will need the student book. So take the student book first, okay, and open it, page 86. And once it's done, you come back and I'll be here waiting for you. So this unit 9 on which we are going to work for several days now is a unit that you can take as something like a luggage for the future. Why is that? Because as you know it, not starting next year, but the year after, you probably know that you're going to have human sciences in English in your L2, actually. So it is quite important to know some words that will be very, very useful in a couple of years from now, actually, in less than 2 years from now. If I'm here today, it's also because in this room of mine, it's because, well, what do you see there? What can you see there? I think that if you look right, if you look well, you are going to see something like here Africa, here you have Europe, up there, Europe, and then Asia, with India here, Japan, Madagascar is somewhere here. Then you have America over there, America with Canada, up the United States, and down there you will also see South America. So this is the world. This is what it looks like, and this is also what we are going to work on today. So I told you to take your student. Did I say to take the student book? Okay, you take the student book, you open it, page 86. I think it's already done. And now, as you see it here in that part, there is a little landscape, and we are going to work on that little landscape of ours. Okay, so they say to listen to something, but actually, I'm going to ask you to put the right words, okay, put the number beside the letter on the landscape you see there, okay, and then once that is done, I will ask you to go page 89. So we are jumping a couple of pages, and we are remaining in the vocabulary thing, okay? And you are going to work also on the weather section that you find here, okay? So you do that, you put the right word on the picture for the weather, okay? That part is the weather, page 89. They talk about the weather. Page 86, well, they are putting some words on a landscape, and those words will be very useful in S3 when you will start to work in human sciences in your L2. Okay, so now let's work on that. I'll let you do. Okay, I'll let you do the exercise. Both exercises actually. Okay, vocabulary, the landscape, page 86, and the vocabulary, the weather, page 89. Once you're done with that, for the moment, put me on a pause. When you're done with that, you come back and we'll check the answers. So, with the vocabulary, geographical features, I will give you the answer. Okay. One is the ocean. Ocean is the letter D. Ocean. You have to say ocean. Okay, try to say it at the same time that I say it, okay? Or try to say it the way I say it, ocean. Then you have a hill. What is a hill? Actually, a hill is something that looks like a mountain, but it's smaller than a mountain. Okay, in French you would say montagne, colline. So you have that kind of same differentiation between a mountain and a hill in English. Okay, so hill is letter D. Tree, well, as you see it, tree, B is higher than D, so it becomes a mountain. Okay, so tree is the mountain, and it goes with B, the letter B. 4, the jungle. Well, what is a jungle exactly? Well, a jungle, it looks like a forest, but at the same time, it's not in the same part of the world. For example, we can't talk about a jungle even though we see a forest up there in Scandinavia. It wouldn't have any sense. There is no jungle there. Okay, there might be some wild animals over there, but at the same time, it won't be a lion. It won't be with snakes. It won't be with tigers and antelopes. Okay, it's not exactly the same kind of trees nor the same kind of animals that you will find in a forest and in a jungle. So as you see, they're quite different. So the jungle goes with I. The river is goes with letter E. Okay. Once again, there is some difference between English and French here. Okay, I'm talking for those who do understand French. For example, you know that in French we have something like une rivière and a fleuve. That doesn't exist in English. Okay, both are a river. Even though we are talking, okay, there is a big difference between a river in French, a rivière in French, and a fleuve in French. One is a river. The river doesn't go in the sea. The river is going in a fleuve. and the fleuve is a big river that goes in the sea. Okay, so they don't have the same meaning exactly. While in English, there's only one word for all those for those two things. So 5 goes with the letter E. 6 is the desert. 7, so the desert goes with the letter C. 7, of course, it is the lake. The lake in the middle of this landscape, you see the lake, letter F. Then the beach. You know what is a beach, okay? I probably love to go on a beach, as I do. So beach is letter J. 9, the island. Island is letter H. And 10, the forest. So you see 10 goes with the letter A. Okay, so you see the difference here between a forest and a jungle. Now, as it is illustrated anyway. Now let's go on the vocabulary that you will find here on page 89. A is sunny, not like today, okay? I don't know, I don't see future, okay? I'm recording this video on Sunday afternoon, okay? On Sunday afternoon on Brussels, it is very, very cloudy. There is no sunshine. Ain't no sunshine here. Okay, so nothing to do with the letter A. So page 89 is sunny. Okay, as you see it, sunny will take double N. Okay, sunny. Then B is rainy. Today, on this Sunday, it is not really rainy, but it's cloudy. Okay, C is cloudy. D is cold. Okay, when you look at it, well, it's blue on the thermometer. Okay, it's blue, but there is still a little of mercury here. So it means that it's cold, but not freezing. Freezing is even colder than cold. Okay, so freezing is letter E. F is warm. Okay, warm, it means that, well, it's not cold, it's not hot. Hot is very, very, it's when we are, I don't know, when it's too hot, this is hot. When it's too warm, it becomes to be hot. Okay, so warm is less hot than hot, but more hot, hotter than freezing and cold. Okay, so F is warm, and see how is um, the thermometer on letter G. Okay, it's hot. You have mercury at the top of the thermometer. H. Okay, those arrows mean that there's a lot of wind. Okay, it's windy, windy. Foggy, foggy. When you think about a foggy night or a foggy day, I use, I do imagine something like, I do imagine something like a romantic evening in London in winter. It's not snowing, but we can't see more than a meter from us, okay? Because it is foggy. There's a lot of fog. London and England are very known for this fog and ambiance. Then you have dry, okay, a dry day. Dry day is sunny. There's a little cloud. It's dry. It's not wet. It doesn't rain at all. Okay, it's dry. Wet. Well, you need your umbrella there. Okay, and finally, humid. Okay, the last one is for humid. So I think that you were able to get those words. Okay, they are not very hard to do. I would like you now to try to go on to work with the other book, the tank, once again. Okay, the workbook, and you take the workbook, page 85, and you work on the geographical features and the weather also. Okay, so page 85, 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 exercises. I think you are able to do that, and once it's done, well, you come back and we are going to correct that. It's going to take, well, probably something like the most 10 minutes to fill those exercises. So once it's done, you come back, we are going to correct them.